My name is Deborah Medina, and I'm from Sjögrens, Illinois. I've got two grown children, three grandchildren, and one great-grandchild, which I hope to live to see grow up. But lately with the Sjögrens, it's been rough. So we're just a wait and see kind of game right now. It's affected my lungs. I've got ILD. I'm on oxygen the majority of the day. I can no longer work. It's affected my neurological system now. So I walk off balanced. I'm forgetting words, pronunciation of words. It's bad. And some days I can't move. The inflammation, especially in my hands, and just the fatigue that I feel on I have good days, I have bad days. The forgetting the words, that was my big thing with my job. I wrote letters, I had reports, and now I sometimes can't even. It's changed my life a lot, quite a bit. And the neurological thing is the one that's really bugging me now because my gait is off, then the falling into the walls, and that's when they took the MRI and found out that the Sjögrens has now gotten to my brain. So it can be a struggle on a daily, but I keep pushing. I go to the neurologist, rheumatologist, they're all every 3 months. And now with the cardiologist, we'll see what they say, but it'll probably be like an every 3 month. And then each one draws blood for a different test. So every 3 months, I've got a blood draw as effect one day. So, and I always have to schedule my life around appointments. In 2022, I was hospitalized again in the new year. And this angel walked into my door. This was a doctor I'd never seen, and she wasn't a doctor. She's a nurse practitioner. She was the one, God love her, that seen the damage that was already done to my lungs because of the Sjögrens. She caught it. She sent me to the rheumatologist. I've been on chemo now for a year. It's a difference. My whole life is different. And I don't like to be catered to. I don't like to be waited on. I've never been that type of person. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, this disease. The joints being swollen, it's hard to use my hands. The fatigue can get to you, but the main one is the lungs, because it's hard for me to breathe. I get short of breath, and that was brought on from the Sjögrens, like I said, the ILD, and now the neurological issues. I have to watch how I walk. I have to think before that's the hardest thing to deal with now. The lungs, I've had this. I go for an infusion once a month. Then, I started getting really bad headaches. I mean, blinding, and I wanted to cry kind of headaches. And they wouldn't go away no matter what I took. I could take a Tylenol. They wouldn't go away. And then when I started walking, and I'd walk into the walls, and one day I stumbled and I couldn't move. I felt like I didn't know what to do with my legs. When it affects your central nervous system, which is what's happening to me, it will cause your blood pressure to drop for no reason. It will affect the breathing, because these are things that are controlled, I guess, by the brain. I wish I could say it's just a dry mouth and a rash. I'd love to have a rash and not have none of the other stuff, It's just, but like I said, mentally, I have to stay upbeat, because otherwise it will bring you to the point of no return. To deal with it on a daily, and your life change drastically. Not a small change, but major changes, and not easy. But you do what you got to do. And I don't, my niece says, that's okay, Aunt Debbie. She says, and excuse my French, because you're a badass. She says, you'll get it. So